It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big time game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. The safety blitz stage of perfection that time is a second for a loss of 6. On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And that'll bring up 4th down and a big sack, loss of 5. They'll bring the punter out there now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on the punt. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Ball at the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7.
One of the reasons
They'll look to throw.
I came to Jeff Saturday.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Even with his stuff during the regular season, because he's an a-hole, and he doesn't produce in the postseason, you'd be like, man, let's go in a different direction. But Dak is love, and that's what we're not touching about now. Dak is love. He's an incredible role model, class personified, always says the right things. You're big on this, doesn't cause any drama. Okay, he's big on that. And what I'm big on, he show up when he counts. When it's time, are you that dude? He's not. Yeah. That's not to say he can't be. He's not saying it won't happen one day. But damn, it's 9 years now. He's not. Okay? Not in the last 9 years, as great as Dak Prescott can be in moments, we've seen one quarterback after another show up in the postseason, and we said to ourselves, that ain't Dak. Brock Purdy is in the 2nd year in the league, and already has more plays. He's doubled the amount of playoff victories as Dak Prescott. We have seen the talent on the Dallas Cowboys. We understand you may not win a Super Bowl, but there is no excuse for Dak Prescott to have 2 playoff victories in 9 years.
One thing. We have to go in a minute, but Jeff, you have to get back to your point, because Stephen A., you didn't even regard what he said.
I like what you're saying, but here's the issue. If you're Dak Prescott and all you've dealt with for 9 years is your owner/GM undercutting you, where other players, by saying we're going as far as Dak takes us, right? Okay, but that's not how playoff football works. Okay, it requires the entire team to play well. Like, we assign wins and losses to what this quarterback can do. He couldn't stop when Aaron Rodgers threw a freaking dime on the sideline and the Cowboys took up the field on defense. So that's a win, right? Like, so the clock is all those issues that are coming about. You can't assign to one player. My issue with that is, if you don't like that and you don't think he's good enough, then move on. So just tell him, hey, Dak, you know what? I'm gonna move on.
But the unfairness of your assertion here, Jeff Saturday, is that when you go to the negotiating table, you don't go to the negotiating table. When you go to the negotiating table, you don't go there on behalf of the team. You go there on behalf of yourself. When I'm paying you $95 million over a 2-year span, you're telling me that you're that dude. You're taking into consideration that there's 2 other men on the roster. You're taking into consideration that you don't play defense or special team. You're taking into consideration that they may mess up. But I can overcome it. So my point to you is this. Of course you can't can't do it by yourself, and I get that in a literal sense. But what I'm saying is, it is not beyond the pale with Jerry Jones to expect Dak Prescott to step up, and you ain't throwing big sixes. You're not waiting to bed to been in San Francisco or the Los Angeles Rams a couple of years ago, or in this case, the Green Bay Packers get off to a hot start. You can't stop the bleeding. You can't move the ball down the field. You got to answer a touchdown after a touchdown with 3 and out, or an interception, or a pick six after that. Come on now. I mean, this is what happens. So move on. Go get Daniel Jones for $50 million. Go get it. Go get that deal that you think is going to be better than Dak Prescott. Okay, exactly. That's it. So stop undercutting your quarterback. Stop undercutting guys that you're going to have to depend on. And by the way, when you talk about McCarthy, if you don't fire him, that's been freaking back.
No, but Stephen A, hold on. We got to go to break. Stephen A, we have to go to break. You're not going to tell me it wasn't messed up what he said about with the McCarthy-Belichick thing. Like, why do that?
He doesn't think he's playing. Here's the thing. Where's the accountability? I didn't go get the middle of the defense stronger. I didn't get you any linebackers. I got you a weak freaking running man. And didn't like, you're the GM, bro. So start putting it this way. Why would you want to fire himself? Fire your freaking self. If you screwed up the quarterback and the head coach and the general manager are making the decisions, fire yourself. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. Those are the two biggest components, and you messed all. I don't disagree with that, but if I got a quarterback telling me that he deserves max dollars, he's getting $5 million, you got to show up better than
his defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush.
Clock is ticking. Coming up, the Hawks and the Lakers, another double-digit defeat. It's time ticking for the current Lakers squad to get it together. We dive into that a little bit.
We'll soon find out.
Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Mass casualties.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's Brooklyn once again going offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Let's do it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
I'm like 7 now.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And things in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
They're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decide to make it a priority.
And the pressure gets to him again. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaking up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be
No matter
first and
what
10
you
as
call
they
it,
take over.
choose Wendy's breakfast 2 for $3.
From knees to toe.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at the yard.
That's $3.65 at Whole Foods Market. The will states that Mr. Marbles will receive everything he needs in perpetuity thanks to auto ship from Chewy.
I always love
Second and 1.
And he gets his numbers.
He's got his man. It's Curtis. First time that they've held his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
GoodRx, even if you have insurance.
I'm on Medicare. I checked GoodRx because it could be really open. Something like that.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Breaks a tackle. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Instant cash offer.
Right on the
Quick, easy
50-yard
process.
line.
And
Here's
trust.
a second
Instant
down and
cash offer
4.
is exactly what it sounds like. An official offer to buy your car with no obligation. Didn't choose a dealer? Schedule a time. Drive away from
Baker.
Getting him to rush is no longer.
48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Don't go anywhere. Set out your first spot.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baker. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Patriot way. He took to social media last night following the loss, posting a very cryptic tweet using just the hourglass emoji. Stephen A.
Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession. As they got it with a 4th down coming up.
How much change can they make? They don't have with so much maneuverability.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot.
Tell me something good.
They'll start out here with a jet
sweep. Hey, man, you sound wide awake. There ain't none of your trucks still out here.
No, that ain't my truck. That ain't my truck. My truck long gone.
I kind of felt so. I said, it's really truck a little lighter than that. It's great, but it's yours. I think it's a little lighter than that. I said, no, he ain't here this time.
No, my truck been asleep since 4.
9 yards to pick up there. It's a 1st down.
That's what's up with that, man. I thought about that. Nah, it truck like, okay, what's going on with you?
Not much. I'm about to go pick up that dock worker from Jamaica, Africa, wherever he go.
It's a pickup of 16 there.
Treeman go on that little 5-week vacation he go on, so I'm supposed to pick him up in about an hour.
On 1st down,
for the airport.
Yeah.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cunningham.
Yeah, he leaves like 4 to 6 weeks every year. They allow him to go, so.
They come up now 2nd and inches.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. You're going to pick him up on the airport.
Yeah.
That's what's up. What you been up to these days?
Nothing, man. I did do 2 routes last week, but other than that, you know me, just chilling. I had to do the YL2 that I usually do when I go down Michigan. And, and then I had to do, I had to go up to Grand Rapids the other day, time route.
Yeah,
I had to do that last week. Yeah, I did his last week. So.
There at the 24.
You ain't doing nothing yet.
Offense back out there.
No, Jason keep acting like he gonna come off his route. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. But you know, you can't trust him until it happens. Yeah, with being tag, but you know, you can't trust that boy until stuff happens. So.
The expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
It's going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the
he had some kind of surgery. So he don't come back to the 20th.
Yeah, that's what Bruce was telling me. I said,
and that's exactly why you have those 5.
Yeah, that's some kind of surgery he said he was having or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's going to be out in a minute.
And gives them a chance to react.
Yeah, I think that was Bruce was telling me, I don't get no nothing going on. Bruce get to talking.
Yeah, I ain't heard nothing about Gary unless Gary just told him. Yeah, I ain't know.
Gary just might have been just off the day. I think,
that's Nichols.
James was it right?
James is doing, you talking about Black James? Oh no, he doing what's name route this week? The one that's who we just talked about? Greg. Yeah, he did Greg route. I said, boy, you picking a route? He said, yeah. He said, because it's real light. You know, Greg route was super light. But he said, yeah, I'm gonna test it out. So yesterday, his license plate light went out, so we was trying to get that fixed. But he was like, man, I just told him, I said, man, if you just want to take it, man, your best bet is probably to write a DVIR. That way, if you get pulled over, you can just tell them that it happened on the road or something, and and you rolled it up, and it's gonna get it fixed on the way back or something. And when you get back, so yeah, because I know they can't put you over for that license plate light not being on.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he
Yeah.
would if he had simply gone down to his knee
Going
at
up
the
there
25.
to Flowersville and Ionia.
Yeah, he go to well, I think it's that one off 96.
Trying to shake off
I can't even think of the name of it. And then
He'll
I know he ended up in I know he do Grand Rapids. He do Fox. Maybe Hines Park. I think he do Hines Park. No, I think that's the other. Yeah, Hines Park. Yeah. So I said, yeah. I said, only good thing is that scale up there is they always closed. Like I haven't seen that thing on in probably about a few years. So.
We won that one there in Flowersville.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, when you go out 96 on your way to Grand Rapids, that's always closed. It's been closed, man, forever. On both. Do we go to Ionia? I just know.
Yeah, he have to go through Ionia to go to Grand Rapids.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, that would be closed too. Well, every time I go to Grand, I just went up there and it was closed, but it's like it's always closed when I go.
Yeah, he go to Grand Rapids and I believe he going on 96 to shoot, I can't think of that highway 96 overpass. I can't think of the road. Now going over to Fox. He go to Fox up there in Grand Rapids. Fox.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
20. What is that? Gosh, whatever that is.
You go to the New Hudson, Fowlerville, Lowell, and then Grand Rapids.
And then Fox, yeah.
Yeah. So Ziegler, you go to Ziegler and Bob Maxey.
Right.
Yeah.
Maxey?
Yeah, you go to Bob Maxey and Fowlerville.
Oh, yeah, it used to be Flowersville Ford, I think.
Yeah, I think it did have another name. So now it's Bob Maxey, Ziegler, and then Fox. And he started off in when he go to Hines.
Man, they changed the name of it.
Yeah, they do, man. I know LaFontaine brought a few of them, I think, man. It's like every time they like, oh, that's LaFontaine. I'm like, God dang, everything LaFontaine. I'm like,
LaFontaine and Bob Mikey find it all.
Yeah, they getting that money.
Bob Mikey and LaFontaine, shoot, they Bob Mikey bought them two in
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open.
Yeah, they bought Pfeiffer.
And his kick is indeed.
Yeah, Pfeiffer's LaFontaine now. Yep.
15-6 now. So 3 points there, CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
When you're losing,
Yep.
what you see going to board, you're happy to take them.
Johnson.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a raggedy old warehouse-looking thing, man. That's all congested. They cleared up a little space. What's name took it? Jordan took it. He was like, man, I like the money, man. But then he was like, man, I would never take this again. I had to go up there. And help him one time. I said, I don't know what you heard. I know that money might be looking good, but that Pfeiffer ain't no joke, man. He was like, man, I'll never take this again, man. He said, I'd rather be on the extra board than do this.
I heard that, yeah. He was on the fucking money.
Yeah.
He keeps it himself.
Got out, but that been a minute ago. But
and you got, yeah. You got Isaac too. Isaac like, man, I'd rather go to Cleveland than go back out to Pfeiffer. Yeah, Domingo didn't look back, man. Domingo ain't look back. Domingo, he came over like, yeah, I'm good on that, man.
I know what they need, man. That right. And the one that Domingo got ain't no joke either.
No, it ain't, man.
I did that, I said, man.
It's just the thing that you go to Sterling Heights, do that route, and then you go right back out there, like, man, you go right to the same way, man. After you know how far it took to get the first time, man. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, I'm good on that. I mean,
I needed it at that time. I ain't been off.
He's got this complete to Hamilton.
You know, the money was good then, and they were going to take them 2 hours. But they somehow they were taking them 2 hours off. But somehow the other day they took about $50 to $60 out there, right? I did it until the bid time. It was about 4 weeks or something, 3 or 4 weeks or whatever. Man, I was glad with them 3 or 4 weeks or something.
Yeah, you are in that bad boy. It's like every bid they mess around with the money, man. Like, man, like, God, y'all can't just leave stuff alone, man. You take a whole lot off, and then when you do add money, it be like $5, $10. Like, but
they took a lot off there, but they get that. I forget what they took that out of there.
A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dragons go up by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, they did.
I was glad to get off there. If they would have stayed the same, I was going to get off.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Yeah, but it was too hard, bro. Hey, I'd have got into this guard shack, man. I get you, man.
All right.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look at that. First down, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw here. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
LeBron is so committed to his craft.
Up the middle they go.
Taking care of his body, taking care of his mind, making sure LeBron stays ready.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
To make sure that they are who they need to be.
And he's going to have a first down. They're also in the field goal range at the 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop the clock for 24 seconds to go in this first half.
He gets
it inside the 10
because he knows he's the one kid. He shows up. All of the great ones. That's not them. Because they understand what it takes to be great, and they're willing to make the commitment. Okay?
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Nichols. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Johnson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. Johnson again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll drop to throw. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Back to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Second down and 6 now. Now a handoff up the middle. Baker. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. He'll drop to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Baker. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
2nd and 11. Over the middle, complete. It's Hamilton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st down, Brooklyn.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd down now, it's Baker. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man, this is Lewis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Aiken with it over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Downfield. Offense.
Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's third down and goal to go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They go to Johnson again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 40 yards on the ground. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Brooklyn, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.